Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Trades and Gains. I'm your host, Max Pitts, and Intel stock just surged 10% because SoftBank decided to drop $2 billion on it. Yeah, SoftBank, the same people who thought WeWork was going to change the world by renting out office space with free kombucha. Now, Masayoshi-san, SoftBank's CEO, is betting on Intel, a company that's been limping along in the AI era like your uncle who still brags about his AOL email address. Is this the comeback story of the decade or just another headline in SoftBank's long, strange trip of questionable investments? So Intel's had a week straight out of a soap opera. First, Bloomberg reports the Trump administration might buy a stake in Intel. The stock pops. Then Monday rolls around and suddenly, nope, the government might buy up to 10% of Intel stock. The stock tanks. And then Tuesday, surprise, SoftBank swoops in with a $2 billion stake and the stock rips higher. The stock's trading like a meme coin. The only difference is Intel actually makes something, kind of. So what's the story here exactly? Intel's been trying to claw its way back from irrelevance under new CEO Lip-Bu Tan. He scrapped the flashy world-spanning factories. He delayed the big $20 billion Ohio plant, and he's laid off 15% of the workers. And now they're betting everything on the foundry business, making chips for other companies. Yes, they even signed Microsoft and Amazon, except Intel is still its own biggest customer. That's like starting a food truck and being your own best customer. You're just circling the block and eating tacos out of the back. But here's the thing. Intel missed the AI boom, like completely. While NVDA and AMD are selling AI chips faster than Taylor Swift sells concert tickets, Intel is standing on the sidelines saying, hey, we still make CPUs. Great, Grandpa. And Sears still makes catalogs. In the server business, in PCs, in AI, Intel is getting lapped. They're the Blockbuster in the age of Netflix, the BlackBerry in the age of iPhone, the MySpace in the age of literally anything else. So why would SoftBank bet $2 billion on them? That's the question everyone's trying to figure out. Enter Masayoshi-san, the founder of SoftBank. This is a guy who has two gears. Visionary genius or financial arsonist. He made billions on Alibaba, legendary. He bought ARM, sold ARM, huge win. But he also lit $10 billion on fire with WeWork because apparently renting office space is worth more than Apple. So now he's betting on Intel. Is this the next Alibaba or the next WeWork? Honestly, it could go either way. SoftBank's track record is like a drunk dart player. Sometimes he nails the bullseye, and other times he's hitting the bartender in the arm. So let's zoom out. Intel's up 18% this year. Sounds great, right? Until you realize NVIDIA doubled in the last few months and AMD is eating Intel's lunch in servers. Intel is late to AI, late to advanced chips, and struggling to win foundry clients. They're basically in a knife fight with rocket launchers, but Wall Street is split. Bulls say SoftBank's vote of confidence means Intel's got a chance. Bears say this is just a dead cat bounce, emphasis on dead. Because at the end of the day, $2 billion is nice, but it doesn't fix your technology roadmap. It doesn't suddenly make your chips more competitive, and it sure as in hell doesn't erase years of playing catch up. So, where does this go? Option one, Intel pulls off a miraculous turnaround. They build the foundry business. They get back into the AI race. And in 5 years, we look back and say, wow, SoftBank nailed that. Or option two, this is WeWork 2.0. SoftBank lights another $2 billion on fire. Intel stays the blockbuster of semis. And we all laugh about this moment while trading NVIDIA at $1,000 a share. Either way, this is a bet. So what do you think? Intel comeback story waiting to happen, or is this just SoftBank's latest illusion? Drop your hot take in the comments. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe because we've got more unfiltered breakdowns coming your way. Again, I'm Max Pitts, and this is Trades and Gains.